You know, NP, no stuns whatsoever. Leshrac, really unreliable stuns. So they rely on the supports to fight a lot. And if they get pick off, which is very possible with Creepwave's draft, I think the game's going to look really hard for T1.
The impact he can have on Nature's Prophet in general, right? Regardless of like, well, you're right on what you mentioned, but I'm interested in what Cuckoo's plan for this Nature's Prophet is. Because I don't think traditional Nature's Prophet as we see him is enough to justify this pick just yet. Which, by the way, he's going to suffer. There's the fissure. You have a Brain Sap as well. Body block by Fishman, not too successful. Still can use the Brain Sap. A little extra damage. And Cuckoo is going to die. First blood going the way of Creepwave. Whitemon not strong enough to stop Fishman.
Funny story. That's pretty cool.
Fishman owning his toxicity in pubs.
Yes.
For those of you who think that you've stopped getting flamed once you reach Immortal, that is not true. Cuckoo?
That is not true at all.
He is going to try to TP out, but unfortunately the damage is too high. And Chuvash deciding we're back to the tri-lane day.
The way he's moving.
I agree. I mean, I told you, he likes his beefy 4, so I think he's just waiting for his time to come back and be able to gank again with these heroes. They find Whitemon. No play Carpus, which means he might be a kill. Never mind, got a beautiful impale off this. Whitemon still slow by the frost arrows. They're coming into this. Body blocked by the Treants, and they can't reach him. Ooh, the multi-shot. Barely short. They even got BZM God, Hansha, into the game, but he's not going to be enough to kill off Whitemon just yet. He's actually just going to die. Going for the MP. They use the ghost ship. Cuckoo is going to be sunk down to the depths of the ocean, where they will drown him promptly.
This is the second rotation where he goes to a lane. Oh, and he might die. Oh no.
Oh, the ghost ship. Chuvash. And he's trying to get the fissure damage. They're trying to kill off Carl. They get both at the same time thanks to the double damage. They even killed Zephyr in the bottom lane. Cuckoo, he tried to TP and help, but he's not strong enough. BZM God with the double damage. Too powerful.
Dire's top tower.
Okay, if you sit down, you don't perform as well. There's the Pango here coming by. Oh, they're actually almost going to kill Whitemon. Spike Carpus level 1, not good enough for the stun. Still have the double damage. He wants one last Tidebringer. He will get it, but Hansha, or BZM rather, put himself in a really precarious position now. And just need one more stun. That's going to guarantee the kill. And they also get Chuvashu in the back line. So a bit of overconfidence here by Creepwave.
And you also need to hero. So generally speaking, you're going to be fine.
We're going to hear a smoke, or we're going to see a smoke rather. You don't hear these. These are silent, much like Whitemon. Silent but deadly. And you get the kill on Chu. We go for the easy one. Chuvash is down. And maybe Amar as well, but BZM is here to join him. He has the Shadow Blade, catches up to Carl. Sets up the Torrent, saw the ghost ship. Oh, never mind. Can't use either because Carl has a Yulsa throw already. Stuns himself. BZM still hasted. Carl just dying to the Timber Saw at this rate. He doesn't activate the ball kick. He's going to die to the Tidebringer cleave there. Fishman still has that Fiend's Grip. Nightmare first. That's going to set up for the ghost ship. And at this rate, they're going to catch 2 cores relatively easily. Creepwave leaving no survivors. In fact, they want a third one. It's going to be Zephyr, but they can't get off the Fiend's Grip in time.
Okay. Yeah, that tower, this tier 2 should already be down. And Crystallis is alone. Not alone, but he hit.
Yeah, he's being hit. He's in the wrong position. He does force us to the high ground, but Pango falls through with this. Fishman has a Fiend's Grip, hasn't been able to use it. Fishman, saved by the gut. There's the Fiend's Grip going on the Pango, the federal of the game, and it's going to get a kill on the Pango. Working out nicely. 23 Savage, not there in time. Fishman saving himself with a pogo stick, as Cuckoo also falls here to Amar. That, or perhaps not. Perhaps BZM is too good. They actually position themselves nicely to kill the Nyx. Can they do so?
3 seconds.
In a second. Set it up. That's 3 seconds, but he lost his first life. Now he's out of position, though. They can punish this. Fishman can't help him out with a Nightmare. Gonna keep coming back to the 4-step with the Hurricane Punch, rather, to get away. And the Echo Slam to reinitiate, but they don't have enough damage for the Dusa just yet. They're just trying to stop him from hitting. Fishman will die for sure. Crystal is trying to get away. Avoid Split Earth from Carl. And Carl now has been hit by the X marks the spot. I don't know if they're in the winning position, though. Creepwave, they will get Carl. Amar still alive, but Crystal might not be so lucky. He's brought down by the Vendetta. Whitemon takes the kill. And they also hit Amar with the Fae Bomb, which means they now see him enough time to get that Sprout off. And the Atos as well, guaranteeing the kill on Amar the Friendly. Wicked 6 streak going the way of T1. And Deuce is still alive in this engagement. Oh, they kill Whitemon though with a Shadow Blade crit. And now he TPs in the middle of this. They can't stop this. Oh, he actually stopped it himself. It's fine. They think of counter initiating. Fiend's grip in 3 seconds, but we did use a Sinister Gaze. Fishman has to survive the gaze. At least Fishman, Glimmer Cape, but they see him thanks to the Athos. They don't need evasion. Fishman saving himself with a bit of healing from the Brain Sap. The Sprat actually working against them, and they torn the Dusa. She's out of mana. They could go for 23 Savage, but BZM lacks the here too. Yeah, let's see.
No Lash.
I mean, I think what they understand, though, is that one thing I really like about T1 is that they knew they could beat a Drow twice there. And they took their chances because of that. And they actually got a kill that they probably weren't expecting to. Now, they also find the Mar. Oh, the tip comes out from Carl. And the Rolling Thunder cut with a Gleipnir. They can catch up to him. That Glimmer Cape is not going to be enough to save him. They have no stuns here to cancel his TP, so he's capable of TPing away. But they got a Mar, and Carl, he's leading this charge with the Treants. He has a Yule Scepter, one last Treant, slightly body blocking Fishman, and they will find him. That's a dead Bane here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think
makes it difficult for them to actually beat the Dusa. I think the supporting cast for T1 is also doing a really good job here, and they're taking the right fights. As I say this though, maybe Chubash hit by the Wrath of Nature. Fissure kind of used defensively here. Oh, Amar? Amar, you're crazy. Unless 23 Savage might be crazier. Is this Carl I'm watching or 23 Savage? He's apparently going to fight to the death here. There's no Stone Gaze. They need to help him somehow. There's the Rolling Thunder. That's going to be a bit of help. But the Fiend's Grip catches him. And is that going to be enough to finish him off? They don't have the damage just yet from these Strats attacking through all of this. The Torrent included. Finally, though, they'll be able to bring down the tanky Dusas. Crystallis falls, however, to the secondary cores. There's Cuckoo and Carl. They're also going to be able to find BZM God. And BZM, no longer a god, but a dead mortal. Amar, also in trouble. They break the Sprout immediately. They Gleipnir him. Amar has the Timber Chain. Will be able to find the farthest tree away from him. Has not been slow, but a lucky shot, but his armor's been reduced, and that might just be enough. He gets one more kill into Cuckoo, though. Amar's still alive. Amar getting out of this one, and we still have an Echo Sun for Chuvash. He has to be careful. Zephyr can't get close. There's the Echo Sun used. They tear through Carl.
God.
Creepwave actually turned this around because of Amar.
Yeah, Timbersaw is trash, guys. Hero got heavily nerfed. I think this Roche has to be Creepwave, or else this game might just snowball out of control.
White one. We'll find him with a Fissure. And that's gonna be a dead Nyx. Not that big a deal, but at least you get rid of the Scout, which might give you a chance to go for Savage here. Savage once again, he's playing really aggressively. This might be the same play as before, but will it succeed a second time? Or did it even succeed the first time? There's a Rolling Thunder, the counter initiation's here, and Carl with the BKB, he's bringing down Crystallis. Crystallis doesn't last at all against Carl. This time, T1 knew exactly what they were hoping for. Baited out the Dusa and got the kill on Crystallis. Zephyr deciding to roleplay as an armadillo. That's not going to help him. Fuku now trying to run away. Wrath of Nature, has the Sprout, Gleipnir himself, but he's still dead.
Okay, so there is buyback on P. They could still go for the buyback and protect Roche if one deems that's important.
They bring down Zephyr, so at least a small kill here.
Better than Scotty.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Scotty is good because it pierces BKB, right? But because Duset never goes for BKB, or usually doesn't, it doesn't really matter. So that's where Frost
and it is
wins.
much cheaper than Scotty too.
Obviously, yes. Actually, that's a big point, right? Fishman, there's the Rolling Thunder, and that's going to be the Fishman. Chuvash, he's thinking about going in, but I think this is the wrong choice. Well, I'm going to go in anyway. Amar, he doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. That's why he's going to be able to experiment with the Cockroach. Amar just leading 23 Savage the wrong way. Gust misses, though. Amar tanking this nicely. He has a Bloodstone Sage. You're not killing Amar. Amar just wants a hug. That's why he's called Amar the Friendly. Come on. Help him out. He just wants to play with you, Pango. Goes up to the high ground.
That friendly though.
Dead. There's the Chakram. Got him to pieces. Zephyr tries to...
Before 7:30 came out.
I mean, Drow aside, right? There's Drow Zeus is struggling against a lot. I think the new build on Kunkka for PZM also helped him out a lot. I think the Orchid's pretty strong this game, as you mentioned. The Shadow Blade was really useful for setting up a... like, we don't usually see Kunkka setting up that much tempo these days anymore. He's just a tank. They don't actually set up kills. Shadow Blade helps you a lot there.
Okay.
Oh, punch, BZM using that BKB. White Mon's the target, destroyed by the Ghost Ship. And Mars still tanking the 2 damage. He's a Hex, by the way. Oh, but it put Crystallis up to the high ground. Easy. Swashbuckle. He does have the Aegis, though, has the Hurricane Pike to get down, so he's choosing to stay here. And the Fiend Script will actually catch 23 Savage. He's out of mana because the Fiend Script's active. And that's going to be a dead Dusa for Creepwave. That Fiend Script, let's not forget, it actually does take away part of your mana every second, so super huge counter to do stuff. Finally cancelled by the Dispels, right? Because if someone has to go out of their way to stun you, that's a win for Bane in a way. You're 5 after all. But if someone has to just waste a press the attack or a false promise or whatever from range, that's not a big deal. As we get into the fight, by the way, BKB from Carl. He doesn't want to get stopped. Oh, Nightmare. Actually, save Crystals for a bit of damage, but that's not going to be enough. He has no H any longer. And 23 Savage is here to fight. Amar gets through the Sprout, though, with the Whirling Death, capable of timber chaining himself to safety, but they have lost their carry. They forced a buyback. That's all they could do. Still a good fight for T1, though, taking down the carry.
Yeah, but that's huge. That is win condition now for Creepwave. 23 Savage. He has a mark on his back. If he dies again, things get super ugly. Because I don't feel like, you know, they might just get a tier 2. Oh, maybe if the Timber dies, we can get more.
Okay.
Shadmar, can you die?
Yeah, he's gonna die. Yeah, it's gonna be a really good kill for T1. Maybe not. Yules, find the spitter. Okay, Amar. Yeah, he's finally gonna fall. Yeah, the Scotty, even with the Hex there, that was just too strong. Yeah, and here I'm waiting for Kips to write her dissertation in the chat about why neutral items RNG is broken and why this is unfair to T1. And I'm waiting, Kips. Don't worry. We'll read it later.
She might be writing this right now, so you don't have to wait that much. Carl.
Yep, Carl. There's the BKB plus Bloodstone activated. And Amar in the wrong position. Amar! He thought too highly of himself. He's going to be blown up together with Crystals as well. Easy 2 kills for T1. Cuckoo becoming powerful as now they find the Earthshaker. Yeah, sure, you have an Echo Slam, but no chance to use it. The stronger Earthbender is going to be the Leshrac. T1 takes down 4. Only a Kunkka left alive. They do have buyback, though, on 3 of these heroes. Only Timber heroes. You need some sort of protection for them. Still 40 seconds for Fishman to come back. Oh, no, Amar. And actually, it's going to be Crystal. It's because Dusa is playing like a melee carry, and it's working out. I think Crystal is dead. She has buyback, though. But if they kill the Kunkka on top of this, it's going to be pretty major. The Fissure helping them out ever so slightly. They do burst down Cuckoo quickly, but that's in exchange for the Kunkka, and Cuckoo also has his own buyback and the TP. Age is still on 23 Savage. We have an Echo Slam preserved. Crystal is coming back into the fray. He has his own Blink Dagger, but he can't blink that closer to the Dusa. In the end, it's going to be Jeffer who falls, as Amar also dies there to Whitemon.
This can hit people. But unfortunately, when he's doing that, he's dying because everyone on tier 1 is so farm now. This might just be Megas, Avo.
We do see a Fiend Script here on Cuckoo.
Oh, okay.
And Mix Assassin. 23 Savage, okay, they hit him with a Ghost Ship. Active 4%, by the way, for Witchbane. I know I saw the corrections. I don't see the same screen as you guys. I can't get to read the items. I'm sorry. We do have the Stone Gates available here for 23 Savage. And he's just going to walk forward. Gleipnir. Gleipnir, but they need some follow-up, and in the low ground it's harder for 23 Savage to hit. Amar is trying to create some space for them, and Savage, at least he does it with pressure, though. Has a second Stone Gaze, activates it immediately. Where's the Stone Gaze, though? That's all we need. Then put to sleep.
14 seconds for Roche.
Waking up from this nightmare. That's going to be ages. They're trying to calculate it. That's a bit more damage, but they don't want to give him that free life. They don't want to give him that free healing to turn him into a pig. 4 seconds. The nightmare. The age is going to be expired any second. And they're going to cancel it immediately. They're the Torrent. They keep him stunned. Time to kill Savage.
Beautiful. Wow, that's so good.
At the same time, though, Fishman does die. Jeffer in trouble. They silence him. Jeffer, Yule Scepter. Up in the air. Silenced, stunned as well, but doesn't matter because it's the X marks the spot that will send him to his death.
It is a big country. I went to the Philippines once. It is actually massive.
It's also all of SCA pretty much supporting T1. They are unjinxable. Look at this, unjinxable as they kill Fishman. Go Scepter for Nyx. That's gonna help him out against Crystals. BKB. Activate Crystals though. His objective is actually Carl, not to kill Whitemon. And Carl is much more valuable. Carl trying to survive. Gonna get hit by the Silver Edge. Not gonna get that chance. In fact, they also finish off Whitemon. So Creepwave. I don't know. I want to say, by the way, because I see a lot of people being confused about this, T1 is not playing with 300 ping. They are playing in Europe. They have the exact same ping. Please be respectful to Creepwave. Creepwave playing a good game. So is T1. White Mon. There you go. Gust. Pig. Oh, stop Savage. Savage doesn't care. Savage just wants Fishman. They know they gotta get rid of that Fiend script first.
Blink.
And they're gonna try to find Chu instead. Hansha, is he capable of getting away? BZM? Not for now. Fishman's being chased down though by Carl. And maybe they might have just found their Dusa? The ghost ships? No, Dusa's too tanky. Even with all the hexes, they need the damage. They need someone there. They kill off Whitemon on the backside. The 22 Savage is flying to the death. Cuckoo in the background as well. Finishing off BZM. They still wanted Fishman, but Fishman is a bit too slippery. However, Crystal has died, which is a win for you anyway. Carl does manage to kill off Fishman finally. And Chuvashu even dies in front. Oof. This should be GG. I don't think Creepwave stands a chance any longer. They have no buybacks in any of these heroes. And the Dusa is just too strong.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. The problem with this game is that even though Creepwave got a lot of, they got a really good early game, they destroyed the lanes, they got that early Roche, I don't think they used the advantage as well as they should have. And Tier 1 being as good as they are, they made sure to capitalize on those kind of small mistakes that Creepwave did. You know, they pushed Tier 2 with the Aegis about to expire, then they kind of didn't really fall well around Roche and just lost second Roche. So I think Tier 1, even though they didn't really had